more!
The most interesting videos on the
internet.
internet.
Most interesting videos on the
Back in 2013, a boat carrying 12 men near Nigeria sunk to the bottom of the ocean. 3 days later, a diving crew was called in to collect the bodies of the men that perished. They were shocked when they saw that one crew member was still alive.
Oh, I heard about this!
Alright, you found one, yeah? He's alive, he's alive!
Oh my god, I heard about this.
They gave him some scuba gear and were able to safely bring him back to the surface.
That's crazy.
Well done. You're a survivor.
It's hard to see, but that little white speck is a human egg next to a coin to show how small it is.
What? That's a human egg?
If you still can't see it, here are 10 human eggs all clustered together.
That's how small we are? That's how small egg is?
This person stepped outside their
Wait,
home
hold
in
on, I
Norway
need to look at the
and
human
found
egg
some
again.
mysterious clustered together. If you still can't see it, it is.
Whoa. That's our eggs that we lay? Mouse only grew 5 times bigger. Shut up! Oh my god. We're gonna lay an egg. A human egg. That little tiny thing becomes you? The motherfucker sitting in front of their computer? Holy shit.
If you still can't see it, here are 10 human eggs all clustered together.
Well,
this person stepped outside their home in Norway and found some mysterious lights floating in the sky.
Oh my god, more human eggs. What the fuck is that? Chat, explain this. Explain this phenomena! Explain it! Explain these aliens.
It turns out that these lights were rockets launched by NASA to study solar winds.
Oh. Well, thanks for telling me.
This is the skull of a woodpecker.
Thanks for telling me, NASA. Wait a minute, if they're rockets, like, how are they doing all these color shit?
These lights were rockets launched by NASA to study solar winds.
Also, why is the sky so green?
This is the skull of a woodpecker. What's interesting about this is that their tongue is so long that it actually wraps all the way around their head.
That their tongue actually wraps around
the
back of their head and all the way onto the top of their head, sometimes as far as reaching back into the right nostril. And so here it is in top view, and you can actually see it's really pretty remarkable.
There are so many mosquitoes in Russia that the mosquitoes clump together to make huge tornadoes.
Ew, mosquito! Mosquito tornado! I'm gonna throw up.
Here's a really cool
Holy
together
shit.
to make huge tornadoes.
Oh my god. They're gonna make a mosquito horror movie.
Here's a really cool device that nurses will use to look for veins on their patients.
I've actually had somebody use something like this on me. I've had somebody use this on me before. It was just like this, but it was like...
These people were diving off the coast of Norway.
Did it work? Yeah, it did. It did. I was at a hospital one time that they were using these. They were using stuff like this. They also used like... But like, I remember like they put like iodine on me too. And they were like, this will help bring out the vein. And I'm like, oh, okay.
These people were diving off the coast of Norway when they discovered a giant egg sac. This sac belongs to a squid, and the sac contains thousands of individual baby squid.
Wait, what? So that one big egg has thousands of squid babies? Oh, I see the squid babies.
This is like...
I see the little babies.
The sac contains thousands of individual baby squid.
Don't pop it. How do the squid babies know when to leave? What if one squid baby is ready to leave, but another squid baby is not ready to leave?
Contains thousands of individual baby squid.
This was like something out of Subnautica.
Squid, and the sac contains thousands of individual baby squid.
What if one baby is ready and another baby is not ready? What happens then? Can they stay in there?
This is lycopodium powder, which is made from the spores of plants. This powder is so hydrophobic that this person can stick their hand into water and still be completely dry.
Now check out what happens when I stick my hand into the lycopodium spores. Into the water.
What the fuck?
And my hand still comes out dry.
Whoa, what the fuck?
In case you didn't know,
How is that possible?
Into the water. And my hand still comes out dry.
In case you didn't know, toucans have transparent skin that allows you to see their bones and veins.
Ah! Ew, what the fuck?
The US Navy recorded themselves.
Oh god. I told you can't trust freaking birds, bro.
The US Navy recorded themselves shooting at practice targets in the water. As a result, many of the bullets can be seen bouncing
Speaking
way
of
off the water,
Subnautica, did
going
you
in
hear
different
Subnautica
directions.
2 enters early access on the 14th?
Yeah, Connor and I are gonna play it.
Look at him go. Right off the water like that, eh?
Here's what it sounds like when you drop a piece of ice down a glacier hole that is hundreds of meters deep.
Throw it down the glacier hole. Whoa.
This is how fast a bubble can freeze when it is super cold out.
Thank you so much for the raid. I hope you had a great stream. Thank you for the raid. It does sound like lasers.
This is how fast a bubble can freeze when it is super cold out.
That is the most trustworthy bird you'll ever find. It gives you full transparency.
Oh.
This person noticed something kinda creepy about this computer camera. For some reason, the camera has the ability to see through plastic. Even though the cover is on, you can see the batteries inside of this remote.
Wait, how is that possible?
This is what this remote. Even though the cover is on, you can see the batteries inside of this remote.
What? How? All cameras
This
have
is what the
IR
inside
sensing,
of an
really?
MRI machine looks like.
I hate MRIs. Dangerous.
This person was born with a condition called coloboma. Someone with this condition can normally see just fine, but might have difficulty driving at night.
Oh my god, her little pupil is all the way down there.
The inside of this mushroom turns blue when it becomes exposed to oxygen.
Whoa, blue shroom.
Camera is missing an infrared filter. Remote plastic is transparent to infrared, since that's what the remote signals are in.
I see. I see, I see, I see. I see.
This is what the tongue of a cat looks like up close. This is what it looks like when a paper towel of a cat looks like up. This is what the tongue of a cat looks like up close.
Oh my god, that's
This is what it looks like when a paper towel absorbs water in space.
Oh wow. It's like a jelly.
Almost like you had jello on your hands.
I
or gel on your
see,
hands,
that's exactly
and
what
it'll
I
just stay
said.
there. Wonderful moisturizer on my hands.
This is what it looks like to run a sprinkler in the snow.
Geyser.
It's covering the sun. Whoa.
This is what happens when you remove a balloon from liquid nitrogen. As the gas inside the balloon warms up, the molecules begin to expand again like normal. It's possible to create a bridge made of water by using electricity. Scientists are still not entirely sure why water behaves this way.
Straight across that guy. So I'm gonna bring it up, voltage up. Now I'll bring the voltage back down.
This guy lost one of his eyes to cancer, but he had a great idea to replace it.
Oh my god, I've seen this guy
He created
before!
a custom LED titanium flashlight to put in his head. Some people think this might be dangerous, but he has been wearing this flashlight for 2 years, and it
so
never gets hot. This is how small the baby of a sugar glider is when they are just born.
It's so tiny! What the? It's just a little jelly bean!
Researchers at IBM managed to make the smallest movie ever by creating a stop-motion animation out of individual atoms. If you're a beekeeper, you might need to order bees in the mail.
Like
this
queen
beekeeper
bees?
ordered some queen bees to place in
You
beehives
can order
that
bees
don't
in the
have
mail?
queens.
How the fuck did he get him in the air so clever? That's pretty smart, isn't it?
Where am I gonna buy a
Here we
bee?
go. Look at him go! Look at him go, guys! So how cool is that? He's put them in toilet rolls this time.
I had no idea that white onions go transparent underwater.
They do? What? What the fuck?
This is what it's like
Now I
to
need to
release
put an
the
onion
anchor on
underwater.
a giant ship. Fishermen caught a fish and then tried to release it, but it wouldn't swim back down.
Maybe
This is
just-
because there was air in the gas bladder of the fish.
Gas
the fisherman
bladder.
helped the fish burp to release the air.
Burp it out. Is that better? Now let's see. Oh, look at that. Away he goes.
Here's a really simple but cool science experiment. If you take ice cubes and put them in a glass of veggie oil, you can actually see the ice cubes melt.
Ooh.
This is how someone who is blind scrolls through social media on their phone. Their phone will read and tell them what the comments say. But here's the really cool thing. Since this person is blind, their sense of hearing and listening is heightened. He can understand and listen to his phone reading comments at 365 words per minute.
I'm feeling happy today because of two things that happened to me. First thing that happened was that I no longer like one of my comments that I wrote you in one of your posts. The other thing is that I had to get reconnected with Wi-Fi at the here, and B, C, helps me to get reconnected. So that's why I'm so happy. I love you, brother Kono. Blue heart. I think I'm
This is how cuttlefish hypnotize their prey before attacking. The scientists wanted to see how long it would take these ants to solve this puzzle.
Oh my god. Froggy. Froggy! Oh god! Oh Jesus.
The US Navy wanted to see if they could break through the Arctic Circle with their submarine.
What the heck? What the fuck? That bird swims underwater?
What?
What is going on?
This plane doesn't need much space to take off. This person somehow managed to create a fire vortex inside of a bubble.
Whoa. Oh my god, that's so cool. I will blow myself up because I'm a fucking idiot.
I've got a dense gas here. I'm gonna breathe it in and see how it sounds.
What? No, don't do it!
This is sulfur hexafluoride, otherwise sometimes known as the deep voice gas. What happens if I breathe in a gas that's even denser? This is pulsatile butane. If sulfur hexafluoride is the deep voice gas, this is the deeper voice gas. I am the Dark Lord Featherbit and I've come to eat your shame.
What the fuck?
These scientists took a 3,000-year-old mummy to a hospital to scan his throat. They wanted to scan his throat because they wanted to learn what this mummy sounded like. For the first time in over 3,000 years, scientists were able to create this one sound of what this person probably sounded like. You can physically see blood pulsing through the body
a Minecraft villager.
Like. You can physically see blood pulsing through the body of this microscopic worm.
Ew, what the fuck? I don't like that. Disgusting.
So, I guess animals can get drunk too. This is what happens when squirrels eat fermented fruit. So, I guess popping a balloon in a nuclear power plant cooling tower sounds like thunder. In case you didn't know, you have two large bones in your forearm.
Yeah.
When your palms are facing up, they are perpendicular and don't touch, but when your palms are facing down, the bones cross each other.
What? Ew.
This is the eye of a tuna fish. They have vision that is 20 times better than human.
Eye?
You can see how the eye acts like a magnifying glass.
Where did you get it from?
That's why they're so hard to catch, because they can see everything.
Sometimes, if a musician needs to have brain surgery, doctors will have them perform during the procedure. This helps the surgeons know exactly where the main problems are occurring. This is how aquariums give anesthesia.
I'm not a squeamish girl, but holy... Oh, Jesus. Oh, that's so scary. That is scary.
To their fish.
That is fucking scary, bro.
This is how aquariums give anesthesia to their fish so that surgery can be safely performed.
Fish surgery! Well, how do you know the fish is, like, asleep?
Some cars have built-in air jack systems to make it really easy to change the tires.
They did surgery on a fish. What the fuck?
These scientists wanted to observe the aerodynamics of birds by having them fly through soap bubbles.
Wow. Very aerodynamic. Look at that. They leave two, like, swirlies. They leave two swirlies
This ape
behind.
is smart enough to know how to use a juice box.
Oh shit, he knows to take out the plastic. Oh! 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 Oh my... Oh! Wow. Smart.
This crab grabbed a jellyfish and then put it on its head to protect itself from predators.
Bro, that is fucking smart.
If you take steel wool and burn it, it will gain mass. Steel wool is made of iron. When it burns, it forms iron oxide, which has a greater mass than iron.
Oh, it's getting heavy.
This is the saw that is used to cut through bones when performing an autopsy. The saw was designed so that it can't cut through human skin, but it can cut through bone. He then demonstrated how the saw works using a bone from a pig. These two ants somehow had the strength to pull this giant cockroach.
What the fuck? Oh my god.
Some people have to wait for the bus to get to work, while this guy waits to get on a giant moving ship. These cats all woke up at the same time because they felt an earthquake that was about to hit.
Oh shit, they have like extra 6 cents. They know. Cats know these things.
This is
They're
what
smart.
it looks like when a snail lays eggs.
I don't like this. This is gross. Ew.
This pilot wanted to show off his skills by having his plane dive down and spin while trying his best to not lose any water. There are certain types of honeybees that will
What
create
the fuck?
mesmerizing waves on their nest when they feel threatened by another animal close by.
Whoa. How do they know this? How do they know?
This is the CN Tower in Toronto, Canada, and it creates what appears to be random colors of light on the side of the building. A photographer cracked the code and discovered that if you take a picture of each line and then stitch them together, they create certain images.
Whoa. That's pretty cool. What the heck?
Good technique. Straight up on the snuff.
This is called Braille Screen Input, and it makes it possible for someone who is blind to text on their phone. A combination of the numbers on the screen creates different characters.
This IS is AADEMO demo OF of BRL Braille SCREEN screen IFPUT input ON on TIPH.O period portrait.
Oh wow.
This guy figured out a smart way to get rid of bugs.
Oh my god, he's leading them away with the phone light.
This person made a platform game that uses objects from around the room. A few years ago, people saw this mysterious blue light over New York City.
Oh yeah, what is this?
People thought it was aliens, but it was actually a small explosion at a power plant.
Well, that's worse, isn't it?
This is an anhydroagate, which is basically just a rock that has water that's been trapped inside for millions of years.
Oh god. That's it. That's it, bro. That's it. That's it. That's the thing in there. The thing is in there. The thing is in there, bro. You're gonna crack that open? A 2 million year old fucking symbiote is in there. Ancient bacteria for millions of years inside there, infecting everybody. That's it. And you'll really get that symbiote. You'll have that symbiote.
Back in the 1960s, the Lockheed U-2 was an aircraft that the US military used to spy on other nations. The plane flew so high in the sky that it would skim on the edge of space. The pilots had to dress up in gear that resembled an astronaut suit. Here's an extreme close-up of what getting a tattoo looks like.
Whoa.
This person has a school textbook from 1915. A student wrote on the first page, "Look on page 100." When you go to page 100, at the top it says, "You are a fool for looking." So we all just got pranked by a 12-year-old from over 100 years ago. This is the kind of intense training that a freediver needs to go through to improve their ability to hold their breath.
That's when I decided I would do a final stroke to end the dive, but it was too late. I had my first blackout at my first competition. The safety divers quickly did the rescue protocol. Blow, tap, talk. Blow air on the face, tap the cheek, and talk to the diver, which will bring the freediver back to consciousness.
This cat saw that this baby was about to crawl down the stairs and stopped him. This rare baby zebra was born with spots instead of stripes.
But it's special.
A special zebra. Spots. Bro, it doesn't even look real.
Scientists found a silk moth caterpillar that screams every time it is touched.
Oh my god, it's like a Pokemon.
This huge floating bog started to get too close to land, so local boaters came together to push it back into the lake.
What?
This person needed surgery to have an artificial heart placed in his chest. This is what the heartbeat of an artificial heart sounds like. An artist took
That
over
is
artificial heart sounds like.
But wait, like how? I don't know anything about like heart stuff. I don't know anything about heart stuff. How long can you have an artificial heart? A patient? You can live to you can live to a few years with an artificial heart? Forever? Whoa. For the rest of your life at least. They're temporary though. They're not supposed to be forever though. That's
An
crazy.
artist took over 4,000 individual photographs, cut them out by hand, and made a stop-motion animation.
That is dedication. That's amazing.
This man is believed to have the largest hands in the world. His hand size is measured at around 14.5 inches around. This isn't the result of some sort of disease. He was just born with big arms and hands.
Whoa.
I'm not quite sure, but I can do silly things like hide little different things from around the house. And tomato juice.
Oh my god, his head is so big.
No, I can't see it. A lot of people don't realize it's very hard to shop for clothes or shoes. The horses are nice, they're just relaxing to me. Gives me something to do, gets your minds off stuff and just enjoy them.
Vets will use tiny eye-punching machines on animals to test the pressure to make sure that they have healthy eyes.
Oh my god, he's punching his
This
eyeball!
dog has a condition where every time it gets excited, it faints for about a second.
Aww.
The owners checked in with various doctors to see if it was something serious like a seizure, but turns out it's completely harmless. The owners state that their dog is very happy and doesn't seem to be bothered too much by this neurological condition. For some reason, his bee was seen standing on his back legs. This is a type of cold that I hope I never get to experience. Here's a time lapse showing how clouds are made.
Ole.
Here's a really creepy bird that sounds exactly like a crying baby.
Hey, this is Nico. Having a temper tantrum, getting ready for a show.
Wait, somebody said the guy's name. That's Jeff Dave. He's a professional arm wrestler, and his wedding ring is actually a bracelet. Whoa, that's pretty sick. That's crazy.
Oh, and now she just said, "Why are you crying?" Nico, are you done?
That sounds like a baby.
Every day, and people think I have a crying baby up here. I will show you. It's really just Nico. Nico.
This person made a movie on their fingernail that took 6 months to make.
Oh my god, that fucking bird! I'm telling you, this is why you can't trust birds, bro.
That sounds exactly like a crying baby.
Hey, this is Nico. Having a temper tantrum, getting ready for a show. And now she just said, "Why are you crying?" Nico, are you done? This is what I go through every day. And people think I have a crying baby up here. I will show you. It's really just Nico. Nico.
This person made a movie on their fingernail that took 6 months to make.
What the fuck? That's crazy.
Here's something I discovered yesterday while eating a banana. If you take your finger and push it through the middle like this, you will see that bananas are actually made of 3 separate pieces.
3 separate pieces? Well, I don't want to do that to my banana because I don't want my finger to touch and smush the banana.
Someone found a rare caterpillar that looks like a mossy stick. This might look creepy or weird, but this is just a deer with scent glands.
Oh shit, it's that deer. I've seen that deer before. Those kind of deers are kind of weird looking, but... Look at
This is how good
sniffer.
clams are at cleaning up dirty water.
Clam? Oh my god, they ate all the caca out the water.
This lizard has the ability to create its own air bubble to breathe underwater. The bubble moves up and down because the lizard is recycling its oxygen supply. This gives the lizards an ability to hold their breath for over 16 minutes long. The United States Army recently released video footage showing off what their new night vision goggles can do.
What the heck? You can see that on your goggles?
These bees work together to open up a bottle of soda.
They're opening the bottle!
E elas vão conseguir, cara. Ó, a brisa. Guarditas.
This is what a marriage market looks like in China. You can walk right in and look for someone that might be your potential husband or wife.
Real sincere marriage. Handsome man. 45 years old, 1.6 meters tall, stable work, good at cooking, honest and stable. He said stable twice. Decent style, hardworking, down to earth, responsible for the family, excellent personality, good health, emotional, single-minded, kind and considerate wife, retired with social security, family, no parents, no brothers, no wives, no blah blah blah, no smoking, alcohol. Why is it English?
Potential husband or wife.
Wait. Oh, no children, no criminal record, no smoking, alcohol, gambling, drug addiction. Wait, it didn't say no to alcohol. It didn't say no alcohol, no gambling, no drug addiction. It's just no at the beginning. So does that mean Also, looking for a foreign girl under 35 years old who... Oh my god. Wait, retired with Social Security? At 45? Damn.
These...
Well, I hope he finds his foreign girl. Now you know why it's in English. Looking for a foreign girl under 35 years old who wants to marry a good Chinese man as a...
These men approach these two women and are trying to convince them that they are the perfect match.
Convince them?
This is a blind hunter's...
Listen, buddy, let me tell you something. If you have to convince anybody to be with you, that is no. No. That's not... You shouldn't have to convince anybody. I'm telling you, bro. I literally had somebody tell me that. They're like, what can I do to convince you? And it's just like, first off, you shouldn't be trying to convince anybody.
This is a blind hunters use to hide from animals, and this is what they look like from the inside.
But honestly, if you really think about it, that is kind of like what dating is. Like, it is kind of like convincing, but it's not like you're going up to her and be like, what can I do to convince you? It's like every time you go out on a date, you just show your stuff, you know? You're just showing your stuff. You're showing your stuff. You're showing them what you got. Blah. Like the cinnamon roll yeah, I'm gonna show off my cinnamon roll collection, you know.
Firefighters in Croatia were
that
watching
on
a crucial penalty shot when they were called to respond to an emergency.
Oh shit. Emergency!
These chickens are worth about $5,000. They are completely black. Even their internal organs are black. They have a dominant gene that causes hyperpigmentation.
Wow. That's the coolest chicken I've ever seen.
If you eat an onion in the winter, there's a very good chance that onion is several months old.
What?
The best onions can only be grown in the northern hemisphere during the summer. As a result, farmers need to save a large amount of onions so that consumers can eat them during the winter. In case you didn't know, this is how deaf people wake up in the morning since they can't hear their alarm clock.
You can connect your phone and there's a motion button, but I don't have that one set up. So this, it vibrates the whole bed for us to know, okay, time to wake up. Notice the light flashing too.
Oh.
That is the end of this video. We hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys again very, very soon. Later.
Whoa. That is something. Later. That's true for fruits and vegetables? Yeah, but okay, well, if it's a few months old, as long as it's not, like, you know, old,